Hey everyone, welcome back to Mr. Zorian, your cozy little corner where real life meets real English. I'm Zorian,
And I'm Sophia.
and before we start today, I have one question,
Why do I feel like this question is about to expose me?
because it might. Tell me, do you remember your first night living alone?
Oh no, we're starting like that?
Yes, that first night, when you felt powerful at 6 p.m. and slightly terrified at 2 a.m.
Stop, that is too accurate.
Let me guess. First day alone, you're like, I am independent. I am an adult. I control my life.
Yes, I pay rent, I cook, I survive.
And then you hear one tiny noise in the kitchen.
And suddenly, you remember every horror movie you've ever watched.
Exactly. You go from strong, independent human to, why is the fridge making that sound? If you're living alone for the first time, or thinking about it, stay with us, because today we're talking about freedom, loneliness, growth, bills, and the emotional roller coaster of your first solo life.
And don't worry, this is a B1 level conversation. If you're intermediate, perfect. If you're A2, relax. Listen again later. Just stay with us.
Okay, Sophia, let's go back. The first day you moved into your own place. How did you feel?
I felt powerful, like I unlocked a new level in life.
Like a video game achievement?
Exactly. Achievement unlocked. Independence. But also nervous. Because suddenly, there was no backup. No parents in the next room. No roommate. Just me. And silence.
But let's be honest. The freedom feels amazing at first. You can eat at 2 a.m. You can leave dishes for one day. You can walk around in pajamas all weekend.
You can talk to yourself loudly. No judgment.
Yes, living alone means you become your own audience.
But freedom also comes with responsibility. Nobody reminds you to clean. Nobody buys groceries for you. Nobody says, "Did you pay the bill?"
That's when reality hits. Electricity bill, water bill, internet bill. Suddenly, adulthood feels expensive.
Yes, you turn off lights like it's a national emergency.
You become very respectful of electricity.
And groceries? That's another lesson. When you live with family, food just appears. When you live alone, you realize food does not magically restock.
Let's talk about the first night. The first night sleeping alone in your own space.
It was quiet. Too quiet.
Too quiet?
Yes. During the day, I was busy. But at night, silence felt louder.
That's something nobody talks about. Freedom during the day, vulnerability at night.
You start thinking about your life, about your choices, about the future.
There's a difference between loneliness and solitude.
Explain.
Loneliness feels empty. Solitude feels peaceful. Living alone teaches you the difference.
At first, it felt like loneliness, but slowly, it became solitude.
Living alone forces you to meet yourself, your habits, your moods, your laziness, your discipline.
You realize who you really are when nobody is watching.
Exactly. No performance, no mask, just you.
You learn small things too. Cooking for one is different. Cleaning for one is different. Even watching TV feels different.
And when you're sick, that's the real test.
Yes, when you're sick and alone, you suddenly miss everyone.
That's when independence feels heavy. Okay, let's talk about something honest. When you live alone long enough, silence changes.
What do you mean?
At first, silence feels empty. Later, it feels spacious.
Yes. At first, I filled the silence with noise. TV always on. Music always playing. Just so I didn't feel alone.
That's normal, because when it's quiet, you hear your thoughts clearly.
And sometimes your thoughts are loud.
Yes, especially at 11:47 p.m. when your brain suddenly says, let's review every embarrassing moment from 2016.
Why does the brain do that?
But over time, you stop fighting the silence. You sit with it, and something beautiful happens.
You learn to enjoy your own presence.
That's powerful, because not everyone is comfortable alone with themselves.
Living alone forces you to ask, do I like my own company?
And if the answer is no, you slowly learn how to change that. Living alone teaches emotional responsibility.
What does that mean exactly?
It means if you're sad, you handle it. If you're stressed, you calm yourself. If you're overwhelmed, you create structure. There is no one else to fix your mood.
Yes, you become your own comfort.
Routines become important because without routine, time becomes messy.
When I first lived alone, my sleep schedule disappeared.
Yes, you sleep at 3 a.m. because nobody tells you to go to bed.
But then you realize, routine equals stability.
Simple things: washing dishes immediately, doing laundry on a specific day, cooking on Sunday. These small routines protect your mental health. Something else grows quietly when you live alone: confidence.
Not loud confidence?
No, quiet confidence. The type that says, I can handle my life.
Yes, even fixing small things feels powerful. Calling the landlord, paying bills on time, cooking your own food.
You stop feeling like a child and start feeling like a person building their own world.
Living alone also changes relationships.
How?
You appreciate family more. You understand how much they did for you.
Yes, you realize someone washed your clothes for years.
And now you are arguing with your washing machine.
Also, friendships change. You choose when to socialize, when to be alone. It becomes intentional. Living alone is beautiful, but it's also hard.
Some nights feel heavy. Some days feel too quiet.
But those hard moments build strength. They build resilience.
Resilience means the ability to handle difficulty without breaking.
Exactly. And living alone teaches resilience naturally. If you are living alone right now, and some days feel overwhelming, you are not failing. You are growing.
If tonight feels quiet, it does not mean you are lonely. It might mean you are learning to know yourself.
Living alone is not about being independent 24/7. It's about slowly becoming comfortable with yourself.
Freedom is beautiful. Silence is powerful. Growth is uncomfortable. And all of that together is adulthood.
If this episode felt like a real conversation, if you saw yourself in these stories, if you are living alone or planning to, then don't just listen quietly.
Subscribe to Mr. Zorian channel. See you in the next episode. Bye-bye.